JoJo on the radio.
On 102.7 KISS FM.
Oh my God, look there. Jesse McCartney right there. Damn, dude. All right, oh my God.
There it is.
Jesse, take a breath. How you doing?
I'm good, buddy. Good to see you, man.
Good seeing you. You just spent an hour with these girls before they walked into the studio.
I did.
So they're all lathered up in good times, right?
Lathered up in good times.
Holy moly. Jesse, tradition. I just started this tradition like about maybe a year ago. Artist comes in, celebrating, whatever. New album, new hairstyle,
right?
Whatever it is. You got the album out in stores now.
And I got the new hairstyle.
You got the new hairstyle. Pretty much, if you guys see the album, you look exactly like the album cover. Like it's like some people don't look exactly like the.
We try to keep it cohesive, JoJo. We try to keep it together.
Crazy, dude. So anyway, we're celebrating the album. So you're 21 now.
I am.
Yeah. Luckily, you never drank before today, so this will be a new thing for you. But we're going to toast. I got Fat Daniel and Carly from the block. They're going to be cruising to Vendome.
Let's do it.
Is it a champagne thing you want? If you don't want liquor, that's cool, but I think we should do what? What do you want?
What is your drink? I'm a vodka tonic guy. I like the vodka tonic.
So we can toast.
Or I can do some Jameson on the rocks.
Vodka and tonic or Jameson on the rocks.
Yeah.
Fat Daniel or Carly from the block, if you can hear me, hit me up quick. Say it once again.
Vodka tonic.
Vodka tonic.
And Jameson.
On the rocks. All right. We're just getting warmed up. Number 9, you guys. Menudo. Debut. Track is called Lost. Get them calls in. Jesse McCartney is here, you guys. My homie Jesse McCartney is here. Yep. Jesse. Yep. You're one of them dudes that when chicks hear your name, they go nuts. Some artist is like, oh, that's so-and-so. That's really cool. That's Jesse McCartney. Lose your mind.
Right. Get your earplugs. No, it's good to see you, girls. How you doing?
Hey, Jesse.
Yes.
The album. Let's just touch on that real quick, and we'll hit it all night, obviously. The album, the new one, it's in stores. What do people need to know? Why should they go get it?
Yeah, well, it's called Departure. It's the junior album, the third record, and took a while. It was a couple years in the making, and worked with a lot of guys that are a little bit more known in the R&B rhythmic world, like Sean Garrett and Tricky and The Dream, who I'm sure you've talked to, all of these guys. But we really kind of collectively put together this record that's just a little bit more of a soulful sound for me as an artist, and certainly a big departure from what the fans have heard before in the past. So I'm pretty excited about it, man, and so far their support on Leavin', the first single, has been incredible, and just it's going to be a big year, hopefully.
Things are looking good so far. True or false, you wanted to have some sort of a retro kind of vibe, I read, so you sat and listened to Michael Jackson and some old school Prince and Madonna just to sort of get in that mindset, or how'd that work?
Sir, I mean, I use those artists sort of as like a template, for what I wanted this record to sound like sonically, and it definitely it has a little bit of that throwback. One of the best things I think about the latter 80s pop music was that it just sounded epic. And so we sat down and we got behind the keyboard and we just started playing around with a lot of vintage synth sounds, and that's sort of all those sounds that were prevalent back in the 80s, and yeah, we came out with this one, and they were definitely a big influence. People like Michael, I mean, he's just he's a legend, man, when it comes to pop. So
I took a shower at Neverland Ranch once. Really?
How old were you?
I was... It wasn't with Michael, but it was in the guest house. I'll tell you the story later.
Okay.
Baby Bash on your album, too. I know we chatted about that earlier. I called Bash for some reason, and I said, what are you doing? He's like, yo, Bash dog. Yo, nephew.
Yo, nephew.
I got Jesse McCartney with me. I'm like, what's going on?
What it is, nephew?
So how'd the Bash thing go, work out?
Man, Bash is a great guy. We linked up, and I thought he'd be perfect for this sort of record, for a remix, and we got in the studio, and I actually remember when he called you, I was behind the booth, and he was on the phone with you, and we wrote this little 16-bar thing that he does in the after the bridge, and just sort of mix it up a little bit and change it up. It was a fun time, man. We had a great time in the studio.
So you guys get that album, or you're a bad person. Of course, it's called Departure, in the stores now. Let's move on to number 7, Prima J, Corazon, Jesse McCartney in the studio. My man Jesse McCartney is here, you guys. All right. I gotta ask about something, and I don't know the whole all the details on the story, but it was the Much Music Awards in Toronto.
Yeah.
Something happened that wasn't according to plan.
It wasn't scripted this way, but the Much Music Awards, big in Canada. It's, the
MTV.
It's a big deal. Yeah, Rihanna was performing that night. I bumped into her. I saw Sean Kingston, and there was just a bunch of us hanging out, and I was presenting one of the awards that night, and they introduced me up on stage. And you know how there's like fans in the front of the stage, and as you're running to center stage, you're slapping everybody 5. Right. And I was moving, like I was running pretty fast, and I'm slapping everybody 5, and I smacked this girl across the face. Oof. Trying to slap everybody 5. And the look of horror. And there's nothing I could do. We were live. Like, I had to get to my mark. Oh. And so I just wailed this girl in the face. And there was nothing I could do. Like, and I had to keep going. And you could tell, like, it was one of those stinging, like, probably a tear just was rolling down her face.
She got her ass kicked by Jesse McCartney on TV.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for the lawsuit to come in at some point. The poor girl. I feel if she's listening, which I'm sure she's not, but I'm sorry.
He's like, Jesse McCartney's there.
Awful.
Turn this off. I hate him. No, for real. Did you get a chance to go back to
on the way back after we stopped? I tried to find her and I just couldn't find her. I hope she was still living. She wasn't there. Like, she was gone. But I felt terrible, man. It was slapping everybody 5, and her face just got in the way.
If it's, I don't know how I would pull this off, but I'm gonna do some research and see if somehow I can contact this girl, see who she is, and if I find her, I'll get you guys, a conversation. And we're talking you full on slap, bam.
Yeah, like it was not cool.
If anybody knows who that chick was, and we can prove it because we have the tape. I'm just lying. I don't have the tape.
He doesn't have the tape.
But call me up or email me or something, and I'm going to contact those 2 girls. But don't fake it. If you didn't get punched in the head from Jesse, don't call. Yep, my man in the studio. You might have heard of him. His name is Jesse McCartney.
Good to see you again, man.
Dude. Right. Jesse, yeah, it's good to see you again, man, dude. It's been a long time.
It's been a minute.
How long has it been? Was it that Vegas?
It's gotta been like 3 years at least. Maybe longer.
Definitely gotta tell that Vegas story in a minute. Celebs live a crazy life in Vegas, and I got a chance to hang with Jesse McCartney. It was like 3 years ago. So you were like 18 at the time, something like that?
I was running from all the security.
It was nice, dude.
Trying to get into all the spots.
Hey, this is not the same Vegas story, but a different Vegas story. Just the other day, what happened with the pool on your phone?
A couple months ago, I had my 21st birthday, which was great. We celebrated down in Vegas. It was a great time. But one of my buddies, we were laying poolside. We were all just hanging out, and I was talking to this girl. I was trying to look all smooth, and this guy comes up from behind me and pushes me into the pool. And it would have been fine, but I had my cell phone in my pocket, and it was one of those things where I almost kept my balance. I just sort of fell in, and I tried to reach into my pocket as I was falling in. I had it in my hand, and I tossed it, and it just missed the shore. It bounced off the ledge and went 9 feet underwater. But the terrible part was that I didn't save any of my contacts to my SIM card. So everyone except for maybe 6 contacts, people I've never even talked to for the last 8 years that are still in my phone, I lost every other contact. So I'm slowly trying to build my address book back up.
That sucks.
But I got yours, so we're good.
I just sent you a text on that. Because, if anybody is tight with Jesse and is trying to get in touch with him, text your number back to him because he ain't got it.
Because I don't have it anymore.
Number 5, you guys, is a dude you might have heard of, Jesse McCartney, featuring Bash. It's called Leavin'. Tell me something I don't know about this track, dude, because this thing is blowing up on us.
Yeah, man. Well, it was written and produced by Tricky and the Dream, and I first heard it a while ago, and back in LA, and I remember loving it, but hating the demo singer. Whoever was singing, I just couldn't stomach it. And so I had him resend it without the vocal, just so I could live with it for a little bit. And we shot down to Vegas at the Palms Hotel, recorded it, and I remember leaving that day thinking, this, I think, is going to be the first single. And here we are.